Welcome back to Usapang Bayan at kasama pa rin natin ang ating former DOJ Secretary, Leila De Lima. Ma'am, isa ko hong gustong tanungin rin ay yung sinasabi nila tungkol dun sa BBL, no? Na may nagsasabi unconstitutional raw ho yun, may nagsasabi naman na nasa konstitusyon yan, pwede naman gawin ng presidente at ng lawmakers. Ano ho ba ang opinion nyo dyan?
The draft BBL may not be perfect at the moment. It has its imperfections. Pero one thing I can say, mali ho yung iniisip ng iba na ito ay unconstitutional. Wala po akong nakikita dyan. Dinilinis ho natin yan, no? Kaya we're going through all of this process. May mga consultations and then dumaan na nga ho yan sa the House of Representatives and then sa Senate nga po yung medyo tumatagal at nagiging mabusisi nga po yung committee ni Senator Bongbong. Now, is that right na binubusisi nila para siguraduhin na kapag questionin sa Supreme Court ay malinis? No, but then again, ano yung sinasabi? Magiging unconstitutional lang po yan. Kung totoo yung haka-haka nung iba na that what we're trying to create is a sub-state. But it's not at all. We're not at all creating a sub-state there. It's very clear na yung BBL ay sakop pa rin sila ng Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines because we have only one Constitution. Magiging unconstitutional lang ho yan kapag yung mga, for example, yung Supreme Court at yung mga constitutional commissions natin ay mabawasan yung kanilang mga authority o mabawasan yung kanilang mga mandato o alisin yung kanilang mga pinaka-principal tasks. Magiging unconstitutional ho yan because hindi natin pwedeng bawasan yung mga kapangyarihan nung mga institusyon which are constitutionally created, like the Supreme Court, like the Ombudsman, the Civil Service Commission, the Commission on Audit, and the COMELEC. Na hindi naman ho yan, wala naman ho yan dyan sa draft BBL. As I said, it may not be a perfect version, a perfect bill or draft law, but hindi po pwedeng sabihin na lumalabag ito sa Constitution because precisely the Constitution mandates na talagang bigyan natin ng tunay na autonomy
Meron pa ba
yung Muslim ano ho natin areas.
Meron pa ho bang panahon para ipasatupad ang BBL sa palagay nyo?
Well, actually, that's the concern. That's the great concern now of the administration. Na since election period na, nandyan na yung election season, ay baka mawalan na ng sapat na panahon. But I think the leadership of both houses of Congress is trying their best na mapasa talaga ito bago yung onset nga nung official campaign period. Kasi linininis na lang naman sa Senado.
Secretary, I would like to know, how's your relationship with ex-TESDA Secretary Joel Villanueva? Because of course, it's been tagged sa PDAF scam. But kasama niyo siya sa senatorial lineup ng Liberal Party.
Maraming nagtatanong tungkol dyan. I think pareho kami tinatanong at pareho kami may mga statements na. Ako naman, as always, hindi ako namemersonal. I never take things personally. So when we did that, na-refer namin yung third batch sa Ombudsman, nakasama siya. Wala akong ibang intensyon doon, kundi ginawa lang naman ang trabaho namin. Now, kasama siya sa slate, ay decision ho yan ng party leadership, decision din ho yan ng Pangulo, dinirespeto ko po yan, wala naman ho akong karapatan na questionin yan. At wala naman ho akong karapatan rin na humusga kay Joel. You know, wala pang ang determination of probable cause. Ang ginawa ng NBI is yung fact-finding. So, tinansmit namin ito sa Ombudsman para tingnan din ng Ombudsman. You know, the Ombudsman will do the Office of the Ombudsman will do its own evaluation of the evidence. Now, it's up to the Office of the Ombudsman kung itutuloy nila for preliminary investigation. So wala pang ang determination of probable cause. Hindi po namin hinuhusgahan dyan si Joel. Hindi rin namin hinuhusgahan yung mga ibang kasamahan dyan sa third batch na yan. And we're both professional people. Now, I'd like to think that he's still a friend because we used to be colleagues in the cabinet.
What do you think of Sandra Cam's senatorial bid?
Well, that's her right. This is a free country. Now, karapatan niya yan. If she thinks she's worthy of consideration by the Filipino voters, then who am I to question that?
Ma'am, can you talk a little more about your anti-corruption platform campaign as part of your senatorial
Okay,
run?
thank you for the opportunity again. That's part of my platform, really, anti-corruption. Now, ang balak ko na ho ngayon, kung sakaling swertehin ho tayo, ay may panibagong opensiba laban sa korupsyon. Ano ho bang ibig sabihin nun? We have started it already, right? Dito sa administrasyon na ito. Kaya nga itong PDAF na to, yan, may mga nasasakdal na, merong mga nakakulong na dyan sa usapin na yan. Now, kailangan pa ho natin na palakasin yung kampanya against corruption. Raise it to another level. Yung panibagong opensiba or new offensive against corruption. What does that mean? I think it's time to focus also on the various mechanisms, processes, na paano natin mapalakas yung mga mekanismo na yan para hindi na nagagamit at hindi natatago yung mga nakaw na yaman. Kulang pa tayo dyan eh. Na yung paano natin masiguro na yung mga ninakaw sa kaban ng bayan ay hindi talaga natatago, na didiskubre natin, na freeze natin, at na-forfeit natin para hindi na nila magamit. Kulang pa. Why do I say kulang pa? Yung yung forfeiture law natin, medyo kailangan na rin natin amendahan in consonance with the AMLAC. You know, yung pag-freeze ng mga
Anti-money
assets,
yes.
and then paano hanapin ang mga nakaw na yaman. Unang-una, to track it down. Paano hanapin yan? Saan natin mga hanapin yan? Kapag nahanap na natin, whether locally o sa mga foreign, mga offshore banks, is paano natin i-freeze at paano natin i-recover. Kulang na kulang pa tayo dyan. Napakatagal na proseso sa atin. In the meantime, na-enjoy na muna nung mga tiwali, ng mga korap, yung mga ninakaw nila. So by the time na mahanap na natin, ay konti-konti na lang ang natitira.
Napakinabangan na nila o natago na nila.
So kailangan ho natin, we will have to focus on that because that is another level. That's a new offensive against corruption.
Ma'am, nung pagdating niyo ho, bago tayo on air, no? Meron ho kayong sinasabi tungkol sa mga kampanya nyo, kagaya ng mga jingle na pinag-uusapan nyo, pero nung sabi ko ho sa inyo, baka pwede tayong magpa-picture na naka-thumbs up, may sinabi kayo sa akin na,
Opo.
ito ho ang aking sign. Pwede ba niyong paliwanag
po
yun?
ng aking core group, na syempre palagi silang nag-uusap ano yung mga dapat gawin. Lalo na kung bagita nga po ako sa politics. I'm a political neophyte. So sabi nila, why don't we use this sign? And then ang naisip namin, two-pronged ang ibig sabihin niya noong una. Sama tayo ng 5 para kay De Lima. Sasabihin namin sa mga tao yan, sama tayo ng 5 para kay De Lima.
Multiplier.
May multiplier effect kasi yun. 5 kamag-anak mo, 5 kapitbahay mo,
Ka-eskwela.
5 mga kaibigan mo, 5 kaeskwela mo, kabarkada mo, kumbinsihin mo yung 5 para kay De Lima. 5 because my family name is De Lima.
Maganda
And then
ho yun.
5. And then another aspect is yung, this also symbolizes or represents yung stop corruption, stop criminality, stop injustice.
Wow. That's a very
And
smart
then
idea.
yun din ang aking platform, anti-corruption, anti-criminality, anti-injustice. So, ganun o.
So,
Baka naman
scoop po dito yan.
mag-resonate.
Yung ating...
Yes.
Scoop yan.
yung
It's a
inyong
first sa
On
simbolo.
Usapang Bayan.
national TV ho, ngayon ko pa lang ito sinabi. May mga ibang mga okasyon na po na sinasabi ko to, pero on national TV, I remember this is the first time.
Very good.
Secretary, what are the disadvantages and advantages of being a woman in power?
I never see any disadvantage as a woman in power. I always think that it's always an advantage as a woman. Because as a woman, more people listen to you. As a woman, you are more trusted. As a woman, the young people look up to you. You know, so
Parang model ho kayo.
yes. So it's always an advantage. I never consider it as a disadvantage.
Ang dami nyo na pong nakaharap, no, na mga cases at mga tao rin. Meron pa po ba kayong kinatatakutan?
Diyos lang. Yes.
Yun lang naman talaga.
Yes. Ganun lang. Wala naman ako talagang kinakatakutan. Basta kasi iniisip mo na dapat gawin lang kung ano ang tama. Ba't ka matatakot kanino man? Yeah.
Marami hong nagsasabi na ang lahat ng mga politicians habang kumakampanya, maraming sinasabi na napakagandang mga bagay, lahat ay kinakamayan, lahat ay hinihingian ng kanilang boto, pero pagka nakaposisyon na ho sila, para bang nagiging unapproachable na sila o hindi na sila nakikinig sa taong bayan. Ano ho ba ang maaasahan natin kay Senator Leila De Lima?
Susubukan ko po na hindi po ako ganun. Kasi unang-una, I promised myself na hindi po ako magiging trapo. Umpisa pa lang ito, so sana po hindi ako maging trapo. And then ang sasabihin ko lang yung kaya kong gawin. And I cannot pretend to be an expert in all areas of concern or all areas of interest. Kung saan lang ho ako sa tingin ko makaka-contribute because of my educational background, because of my work background, ay doon naman po ako magpo-focus para makamit po, para magawa ko. And yun na nga po. So sana po hindi ako maging ganon na kakalimutan ko na ho pagkatapos ng eleksyon. Na hindi po ako dudulog sa taong bayan kung ganon ho ang aking plano. Kasi ang pinaka-attitude ko po ngayon is that siguro naman po dahil pinagkatiwalaan naman po ako nung CHR chairperson ako at pinagkatiwalaan din ako ng karamihan. Siyempre, hindi mo naman pwedeng ma-satisfy lahat. Bilang DOJ Secretary, siguro naman po pagkakatiwalaan pa rin ako ng karamihan kapag meron akong pagkakataon na manilbihan sa legislative department.
Secretary, what is your guiding principle in life?
Just always do the right thing. You may fail or err at times, but for as long as you just do what you think is the right thing to do, and that it would be beneficial to many, then just do it.
Ma'am, since you're a legal luminary, one of the major issues that we're facing now is the territorial disputes we have with some of our neighboring countries, no? And we have already filed for resolution.
The arbitration.
The arbitration.
And we're waiting for the resolution on the jurisdictional issue.
Ano ba talaga ang legal status niyan? Is it just an arbitration na ano ho ba ang mangyayari diyan na pwede bang puwersahin sila na sumunod sa international rules?
Well,
or-
it's an arbitration, and therefore any ruling is not strictly
Enforceable.
binding. So it just really depends on the good faith
Of
of
the
all the
nations
parties,
involved.
of the nations involved. Although malaking bagay ho, kung hindi susundin ng isang natalong bansa
Oh.
ang ruling ng isang arbitral tribunal on such an important matter, meron hong repercussions yan. May
Yung international standing nila ho, maapektuhan.
kahihiyan ho yan ng isang bansa. Definitely, the international standing, how the rest of the world will look at that particular nation.
Ma'am, before we end our program, we have 1 minute left. Would you like to say something to our to our audience and your potential voters?
Well, uulitin ko nga lang po yung sinabi ko po kanina na sa tingin ko naman ho, pwede pagkakatiwalaan niyo po ako bilang isang miyembro ng Senado para ho isulong yung mga naging adhikain ko mula po ako naging CHR chairperson and DOJ secretary. So it's just again another challenge to me and to be of service, further service to the people in another arena, and that is the legislature.
Well, with that, we'd like to close our program for this evening, and we're very happy to have had the opportunity
Thank you very much,
to have former DOJ Secretary Leila De Lima to share with us who she is, her thoughts and her platform and her accomplishments, so that the people can make the intelligent choice in voting this coming elections. Sa susunod na linggo ulit tayo magkikita at hanggang until next time.
Yes.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you for having me.
Maaari niyo rin po kaming i-follow sa Twitter at Jen and Usapang Bayan. Thank you po for joining us tonight. Ako po si Rach Marquez.
At ako po si George Chua. Samahan niyo po kami sa mga susunod pa naming talakayan dito sa Usapang Bayan.